So everybody is talking about cloud computing, and looking at the current scenario, people have heard about cloud computing, but they don't have a clear picture about it. So what does it do, and how does it affect our daily lives? And the topic is mainly remain between the professionals and the techie guys, but it is always remained untouched by the masses. So today we will demystify all about the cloud computing, and we will talk about it. So hi, my name is Kundan, and you are watching Urban Myth. So let's get started. The first naturally question which arises in our mind is that what is this complex term means cloud computing? What does it do? So basically, friends, in simple terms, cloud computing means providing on-demand information and technology services. Like they provide storages, servers, and live access to the people who want these services on their hand. So let's dive deeper into cloud computing. Suppose you are already a user of cloud computing services. If you are using Google Drive, then this is an example of cloud computing. If you are using Google Photos, then this is also an example of cloud computing. And if you are using like Gmail, so it's also an example of cloud computing. That in all these things, you use your device as a medium, and Google Cloud Services as a platform. So there you used all this data and store your all data on these platforms. Like mails on your Gmail, you store them on Gmail account, which is again stored by Google Cloud platforms on your Google Drive. The whichever things you upload, they get stored on Google Drive, and your Gmail and contacts, all that things are going to be stored on cloud servers of Google. So we will dive deeper into this thing, and we will understand that through an example that what exactly cloud computing is, and how does it work, and how does it affect our daily lives. Like we will have a quick run through it then. Suppose for an example, you are running an e-commerce company, and you are having a store facility where you in-house you are storing all your data, customers data, your all clients required details, and your employees details, and all the stuff which are going in your company, then you are storing it locally. So when you decide to scale your business and you want to acquire more customers, more employees, and you want to store more data, so it will be really hard for you to physically store all this data in your computer science, expand your team. On the other hand, there are some other companies that are providing like cloud computing services. So when you take the cloud computing services, you automatically update your data in the cloud storage of this company. You can upload your client data, you can upload your employees data, and you can have similarly access to all the files which you are uploaded on their cloud computing servers. So it will help you to scale your business, acquire more employees, you can have more and more customer base and client base, and you can have this data simultaneously on your devices through cloud computing, and you can easily access to them. So basically, when you subscribe to the cloud computing service and all these kinds of stuff, then maintenance, data storage, and security of these storages will be taken care of by the cloud computing services, which are the platforms which are providing to you. And here you have an advantage, like you can have a customized service according to your needs. You don't have to like buy all the stuff and do it by yourself. You can just submit your demands, and you can just tell them that what you require, then they will frame according to their services. So basically these services are provided by Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Computing Services. These are the three big players in the market which are currently running the cloud computing services. So nowadays all the startups and companies tend to subscribe to the cloud computing services for storing their data. There's all the servers are up there, and all the employee details and all the files which they are doing their work, they do these things on cloud computing platforms, as it is very easy for them to run through the codes and do all the work, because it is simultaneously working in the cloud area. So your system doesn't need to be very techy or very fast and very top-notch system. You don't need required. You just require a good internet connection, like fast. Then you can have access to all these services very easily, and you can run through your codes and all that things which you want to scale and what not you want to do. You can do that things. So in-house you can do these things, and the cost of the this cloud computing is very much less than which you would maintain in your in-house teams. Then this is the one thing really I like to mention. One thing which is very important and required in this cloud computing services is that you should have a strong and fast internet connection. That is important, because without any internet connection, how you will work on cloud computing then? So there are examples like Google Photos. I have already mentioned them. Google Contacts. Whenever you use your phone, then you tend to upload your photos. Where does they go? They go on the Google Cloud. And when you tend to sync your Gmail contacts, then where they do they go? They go on your Gmail ID through cloud computing service platforms, and they get stored there. So whenever you log into your new device, you can get access to all these documents through your IDs, like Gmail IDs. So now we will understand. We up to this now we have a quick run through all the cloud computing thing. I have explained in quite short way. So now we will look what are the advantages of cloud computing. So basically the first and very most important advantage of cloud computing is that you have a backup and restore data. So you can have a backup of your data, and you don't need in your company to get a backup of this data, and you can restore it on cloud computing servers. Then you can use cloud computing services for improved collaboration. Like you can collaborate with your employees there wherever they live. They can have access to the files which you shared on the platform, and you can simultaneously use them. You don't need to physically go to the office and log in to the computers. You just can access to the cloud computing services, and if your ID is created there, then you will have access to that documents and all that things through your company login profiles. The third thing is that excellent accessibility, which I just mentioned, that you can access your data from anywhere around the globe. It is very low maintenance cost, because the company needs to maintain all the things which about the servers and all that storage data and all that things. You just need to pay a very little cost fee for them, that whatever they charge for you. And the mobility is very important factor, where you can access your data anywhere from the world. And the sixth and most important thing is that if you install any cloud computing service in your in-house company, then the thing which is very important and to look into is that data security, because data security is very important, and companies tend to give more preference to the data security, and cloud platforms already have very strong data security network with them. So you can have a secure data connection for data security for your company's work. So up to now we have understood what is cloud computing, what are its advantages and all that things. We have run through a whole cloud computing details. Now we will look into what are the disadvantages of cloud computing, like what are the negative things about cloud computing that are important to me. That data loss and theft are the important things. If company loses your data, then that is the important thing. Data leakage, there may be some data leakage, that your company's profiles or your clients' profiles maybe get leaked. The third thing, which is like account or service hijacking, like if your accounts or services are hijacked by some other person or other organization, then it can be really tough for you. Insecure interfaces and APIs. And the fifth thing is denial of service attacks. And sixth thing is technology vulnerabilities, especially in shared environments. So these were the disadvantages of cloud computing services. So in total, I see cloud computing services as a future of technology, because everything is going live after the pandemic. all the people are working from their home, and all the things which are companies having in their in-house platform, they need to upload them to the cloud computing platform, so they all of their employees can have equally and access to the company's documents and profiles, and they need to work in a collaboration, so cloud computing services really help them to work in collaborations. So as seeing the future of cloud computing looks like bright to me, and that translates more into a career opportunities in an ever growing field. So cloud computing is an area where many new opportunities are emerging, and you can have a look into it. However, to get established in a cloud based career, you need to master specific skills. So there are industry specific skills about cloud computing services like Amazon Web Services. There are courses around them, around Microsoft Azure also. You can learn about Microsoft Azure and have a job in any company, MNCs like, or Indian companies. Okay, so we have so far understood about cloud computing, what are their advantages and disadvantages. So this is signing off, Kundan. Thank you guys. Do like, share and subscribe Urban Myth. This is my new channel, so I have started today as a new YouTuber, and I am trying to explore more new fields to get more videos. So thank you guys.